Here, darling, the guest list. Your father hands you a piece of paper. Only the strongest kingdom's heir have been invited. You look down at the paper in your hand, skimming over the short list of names. The Yaoyorozu Kingdom, the Bakugo Kingdom, the Ida Kingdom, I'm gonna butcher All Maid's last name, the Hitoshinoro Kingdom, and the Todoroki Kingdom. You've heard of some of them, but the last one on the list surprises you. Father, why is the Todoroki Kingdom on here? Aren't we rivals? You ask him. He chuckles. Now, princess, this whole purpose is to make friends with the Todorokis. Why not invite them? They are a strong kingdom. What about the rest of them, father? You've heard of the Yaoyorozu Kingdom, famed due to their treacherous riches and excellent beauty. They all have pretty powerful quirks too. The Bakugo Kingdom, although very wealthy, is reckless and very violent. They haven't been in war in years, but only due to how scary they are. They manage to defeat everyone who opposes them before they can start a war. The Ida Kingdom is known for the strategist they are and how well they train their soldiers. The Toshinori Kingdom, also known as All Might Kingdom, is very generous and helpful, known for ending wars and restoring kingdoms. And, of course, the Todoroki Kingdom. You didn't want to hear any more about them. I only picked kingdoms with heirs around your age, your father interjects. Except the Toshinori Kingdom, of course, but I couldn't leave them off the list. I'm sure you understand. Yes, father. You nodded. The party is in 2 days, so I want you to look your best, okay, darling? You nodded and headed back to your room, your shoes tapping against the empty hall. Tap, 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 tap. You realize now. Alone you are. You don't have any friends. But what princess does? You have Hiro. You've always had Hiro. You changed directions, heading to Hiro's room, hoping for some positive interaction. You and your brother have been close, ever close, since you've known him, and he always been your refuge. You knocked on his door, using the secret pattern you both established as kids. Come in, you hear him say. You walk into his room, and he's sitting on his bed, in the same position your father sat in earlier. His hands in his hair looked worried. You sat down next to him and leaned your head on his shoulder. What's wrong, Hiro? You ask. Even though you know what's wrong, he doesn't want you to get married. He stands up, pushing you off him. You have to stop doing that. What? Hiro, stop, he interrupts. You're getting married soon. I can't stand that. Like you said, he glares at you. For the good of the kingdom? But, he continues, you have to stop getting so close to me. You look at him quizzicantly. Do you know how easily I could take advantage of you? I'm not saying I would ever. But we're not related, you know. His words stung. We're not related? If you keep going so close to men you're not related to, something bad's gonna happen. I can feel it, he says. When you get married, you're gonna move to your husband's kingdom. I can't protect you there. I can't. Your eyes started to well up with tears. Hiro, He stops to let you speak. But you don't know what to say. He's right. I just don't want you to be more cautious around men. I know what they can be like. Trust me. He looks away from you, and you take it as a signal to leave the room. We're not related? That kept playing in your mind. How did he know? Did father tell him? You're not proud of your past. So many lies from being such a small child. But I'm not a royal? You don't know what to think about it, happened the years. So instead, you think about your future. 2 days. 2 days until your life is changed. 2 days until you find your husband. Ever since yesterday when Hero got mad at you, things have been awkward around the palace. Father has been busy preparing for the guests, and Hero has been avoiding you. Not that you would get much time with him anyways. All day you've been getting scrubbed, washed, dried, and prettied up. Now it's time to pick a gown to wear to the party tomorrow. Whatever you choose has to be approved by the rest of your family. However, you have 3 choices. All of them match the light silvery theme of the palace, but their designs all vary. The first choice is very modest, a floor-length one with long sleeves and frills down to the side. The material looks soft and thick, and it matches the palace walls. However, you think it's too hot. You'd probably get super sweaty. The second choice is small, with no sleeves and a silk down the side. It's meant to show skin. Hero would probably get mad if you wore something like that. The third is very elegant, with gold ends and designs on the torso. As you see it, you know it's the one. Hero and your father both approved of the dress, which eased your nerves a little bit. You're still nervous for tomorrow, though, and Shiro being mad is not helping you at all. I just realized his name has changed so much. I say Shiro, Hero, what else? You sit down in your room, the giant bed making you feel small. You shouldn't be nervous. You've met the Ida family, and you know they have a son named Tenya. He seemed nice enough when you briefly spoke to him. You hope his family offers the highest price. You wouldn't mind marrying him, and his quirk is cool. You've never met any of the other heirs, and you know the Toshinori kingdom doesn't have one. There's just King Toshinori. You sighed and sinked into the soft pillows. You should probably apologize to your brother. No, he's the one who got mad at you. But a good queen wouldn't let a fight go on for this long. That's what you've been taught all your life. A good queen's goal is to end wars, not start them.